All right, so we're ready for another deep dive, and
Yeah.
today we're looking at a big one, a real top of the table clash in Serie A.
Yeah, for sure.
Atalanta versus Napoli, and these are two teams that could really make a run for the title this year.
Right.
So this match could have some pretty big implications down the line.
It really
We've
could.
got some pretty interesting stats too,
Oh, yeah.
some real juicy insights that I think will change how some people view this game.
I think so, too.
So maybe let's start with a little bit about how both these teams are doing
Sure.
coming into this match.
Yeah. So, on the one hand, you've got Atalanta, who are on this incredible 15-game unbeaten streak.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Yeah. But they have hit a little bit of a snag recently
Ooh.
with 3 draws in a row,
Ah, I see. So
which, not terrible,
yeah,
but, obviously not wins.
not ideal
Yeah,
for
exactly.
a team that wants to be at the top
Right,
of the
right.
table.
And then on the other side, you've got Napoli, who, talk about momentum.
Yeah, they're on a roll.
They're on a 6-game winning streak,
Wow.
and their defense has been just a rock.
Yeah, it seems like they're really clicking
They are.
at the moment.
Yeah.
So I mean, what do you think? I mean, is this going to be a clash of styles?
It could be, yeah.
Is it going to be?
I think you could say Atalanta's attack
Yeah.
against Napoli's defense.
Yeah, because Atalanta, I mean, they are known for scoring goals,
Oh, yeah.
especially at home.
Especially at home.
They've scored in their last 25 Serie A home games.
Wow.
I mean,
It's impressive.
that's just incredible. And I think they average something like 2.5 goals a game at home.
Something like that, yeah.
It's a real fortress.
Right. And I think any team going in there knows they've got to be on their game defensively.
Yeah, for sure. But then you look at Napoli,
Yeah.
and you're like, well, how do you break down this defense?
It's a good question.
The best in Europe.
I mean, like you said, best in Europe's top 5 leagues.
Okay.
And 12 clean sheets already this season.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. And here's the thing.
Right.
They've won their last 3 visits to Atalanta Stadium.
Oh, wow.
So
much for home advantage.
exactly.
So it sounds like we've got this unstoppable force meeting this immovable object.
I like that.
But, I mean, we do have to talk about Napoli's situation because they recently sold their star winger,
Right?
Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah.
And how big of a loss is that for them?
It's a huge loss.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
I mean, he was just magic to watch.
He was
Okay.
their creative spark for sure.
Yeah, and, he could unlock any defense.
Exactly.
So, I mean, is this Atalanta's chance to, take advantage of this change?
I mean, it could be. I think it could be a period of adjustment for Napoli.
Sure.
But they have brought in Lukaku and McTominay.
Yeah, so it's not like...
So they're not exactly
Mhm.
lacking firepower.
Yeah, they're not exactly toothless up front.
Right.
Yeah, it's just whether they can adapt their style.
Right.
Integrate these new players, especially against...
And quickly,
Yeah,
especially against a team like Atalanta.
yeah, who is so well drilled.
Exactly.
So, we talk about players to watch, and for me, Ademola Lookman from Atalanta just stands out.
Oh, absolutely.
This guy.
He's been on fire this season.
Yeah, I mean, the pace, the finishing.
Technical finishing.
Yeah, he's a real threat.
And I think he's the kind of player
Yeah.
who thrives in space.
Yeah.
So if Napoli's defense pushes high, like they tend to do,
Yeah, they like to play that high line,
yeah, he could really exploit those gaps.
for sure.
So that's definitely something for them to be wary of.
Yeah, a real danger, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So all things considered, I mean, who do you see winning this match?
Well, Tips Moto is actually predicting
Yeah.
a tight 1-0 win for Atalanta.
Really?
Yeah. And their reasoning is that they think Napoli's defense, while it's formidable,
Yeah.
might be a little bit vulnerable during this period of adjustment
I mean, it makes sense.
while they're integrating these new players
Sure.
into the lineup.
Yeah.
And they think that Atalanta, with the home crowd behind them
Yeah.
and their attack led by Lookman,
Yeah.
might just have that little edge.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bold prediction, but, when you look at Atalanta's home record and the potential, disruption in Napoli's attack,
Yeah.
it's not impossible.
It's definitely not impossible.
So, for our listeners out there who like to have a little flutter on the game, I mean, what are some of the betting opportunities that you see?
Well, I mean, given the strong defenses on both sides,
Yeah.
I think under 2.5 goals
Yeah.
seems like a solid bet.
It does.
You know, I think if you're feeling a little more adventurous,
Yeah.
you could back Atalanta to win, or even Lookman as an anytime scorer.
Yeah, good shout. Yeah, I think this is going to be a classic.
I think so too.
Atalanta's attack versus Napoli's defense.
Yeah.
Which force will prevail? I guess we'll find out soon enough.
We will, and it's going to be a fascinating tactical battle.
Yeah, I think so too. A real chess match.
One thing's for sure.
What's that?
You won't want to miss this one.
I don't plan on it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for breaking it all down for us.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to be here.
All right, we'll catch you next time on the Deep Dive.
Sounds good.
See you later.
See ya.
And for more expert tips and to gain your winning edge, follow Tips Moto on all social media platforms.
That's right.
We'll see you there.
All right.